Hey. Hey, sister.
Wow, it sounds like our little Romeo is persistent, too. Okay, you stay in there, out of sight, because you're about to see what kind of man Ford really is. Come on in, good looking.
Wow. You're expecting me?
Whoa, that had to hurt.
Not as bad as knowing the woman I love is in love with another man. Shouldn't you be in the hospital?
I'm fine. I needed to see you, Christian. Aren't you gonna invite me in?
Yeah, sure. Come in.
I don't want Skylar anywhere near Sierra.
Did something happen while I was gone? What is it? Marasco, tell me.
Skylar was here. He admitted. God.
What?
He told me he stole a drug to induce labor to make Stacy have the baby early so she could still pass it off as yours. Do you know what that means? Skylar could be directly responsible for my sister's death. Oh, God, girl, I wish you were here.
Your wish is my command.
Oh my God, Stacy.
Okay, we got caffeine, and I want the dirt. What's going on with you and this Kim girl? She's my assistant. Uh-huh. And since when did the job description include living with the boss? She needed a place to live. There's nothing more to it? I wouldn't say that.
Stacy, oh my God. Is it really you?
Sorry, I thought you were a nun. Would you mind giving that to Andrew, please?
Excuse me?
Just give it to Andrew, your ex.
That's Cassie. I'm Kelly.
Oh. Yeah, I never could get Dorian's girl straight.
Nice to see you haven't changed. Wow. This is some check. What are you trying to buy your way out of this time?
You're not real.
You needed me, so I came.
So sorry, Stace.
For what?
Letting you down.
No, don't worry about it. I'll give you a chance to make it up to me.
It was bad enough knowing Skylar let Nick believe that the baby was his grandchild, that he allowed Stacy and Sierra to be in that kind of danger, but to think that he actually caused my sister to give birth when she wasn't ready.
Did he tell you that he used the drug?
He said he didn't, but come on, Rex, she gave birth a month early.
I know, but I mean, that can happen sometimes.
So what you're saying is a coincidence that he had a drug to induce labor?
Up on that mountain, when Skylar came clean about being Sierra's father, he told me that he did steal that drug.
He told you?
I was so busy trying to wrap my head around the fact that Stacy's baby was his and not mine, I didn't have time to think about it. But he told me that he never used the drug.
And he blamed everything on Stacy and Kim?
You don't believe him?
You do?
I mean, it doesn't seem so far-fetched. When those two put their heads together, it's pretty scary what they could come up with.
Why'd you have to go run out in the snow like that, huh?
Oh, you know why? My little baby needed me.
Yeah.
How is my little girl?
She's at the hospital.
The hospital? Why?
She had to have an operation for her heart.
Well, why aren't you there with her?
Well, I couldn't get there when they first brought her to the hospital. I was freezing. I walked all the way home without my boots.
Oh, thanks for leaving them behind for me. At least Clint's money went to good use.
I know, right? They look really hot on me.
Are you still cold, though?
Huh?
Well, you said that you were freezing, and that's why you couldn't go see my baby in the hospital, so...
Well, yeah, it was that, and I was just too scared, okay?
Scared about what?
Seeing the baby all sick.
You were scared?
Yeah.
Well, what about little Sierra? She's in that hospital all alone.
She's not all alone.
No, you promised me you were going to make sure she was okay. That she would have everything she needed. What are you going to do about that?
Look, I can certainly understand why you'd be attracted to a beautiful young woman, especially after everything that happened with Nora, but just this woman?
Her name is Kimberly.
Look, Dad, Neville had one too many sherries one night, and he told me that this Kim seduced him into posing like Nigel.
In order to tell me that my wife was having an affair with my brother.
You know?
Yeah, of course I know. And to be honest with you, I'm glad that somebody told me what was going on behind my back.
I can understand that.
And what's the problem?
I'm just not sure what Kim's intentions are.
And my intentions are pure.
You know what? The last thing I need right now is to hear you justify your actions on the day I'm planning my mother's funeral.
Did Addie done it?
Melinda.
See, that's where I get confused. They're both nuts, right?
Always the charmer. What did my cousin ever see in you?
Oh, Blair and I are through now. For good.
Well, I didn't think it was possible, but I am glad that something finally made her come to her senses.
Eli!
Thought I'd come by and surprise you.
Oh, you did?
What do you mean? Wait, this isn't for me?
See? You were wrong.
Yeah, come on in. Come on in. And would you do me a favor? Just wait in the living room for me. I'll be right there.
Ford didn't take your bait. He doesn't just chase after anything that moves. He's actually interested in me.
Well, I'm telling you right now, Ford is a D-O-G. Dog. I know the type, sweetie.
Well, then you better not keep Scooby-Doo waiting. I have homework.
Hey. Hey, what's wrong?
I'm not so sure I'm in the mood anymore.
Ford, I was just coming to see you.
Here I am.
What are you doing here? Wow. Is this place all yours?
Jess, how did you even find me?
The phone book? This place is so much bigger than your room over at your mom's diner.
That was a long time ago.
Well, not for me. For me, it was yesterday, like literally. Yesterday, I was a senior in high school and looking forward to my prom and butterflies in my stomach about you and that special night we were supposed to have together.
Listen.
Oh, no, I know for you it was like a million years ago, I know. But for me, there's nothing between that day and now. And all I could think about then is what it would be like to make love to you for the first time. And today, I'm still thinking about it. Oh, that's right. The last thing Jessica remembers is being in love with Christian.
Well, she's in love with me now. She has to remember that.
But you can't force her. The only thing we can do for Jessica right now is let her work through this.
No, what if it's not because of the electroshock? What if it's because of some other injury or trauma?
It's possible.
Well, then she could snap out of it like you did.
We talked about this. My circumstances were very different from Jessica's.
But it is possible, isn't it?
It is also possible that Jessica wants to stay right where she is now.
I don't know what to say. Why don't you give me a minute so I can put on some clothes?
Oh, no, it's okay. I just came here to talk. I didn't come here to have sex with you. I'm not ready for that. I know it's crazy. I have a daughter and everything. I guess I'm not a virgin anymore. But in my heart and in my head, I'm still saving myself for you.
Listen, Jess, I know you must be confused.
Not about that. It just feels like something that I'm looking forward to. You know? Like graduation or going to college or starting a career. Everybody says that these are supposed to be the best years of my life and I should enjoy them, but I'll never get to have any of it. I missed it all.
Yeah, but you can get it back.
Didn't I tell you on the phone I wanted to see you? I thought I'd come over and see you since you can't come see me.
At my mother's house? How'd you know I'd be here?
Well, you said your aunt died.
My whole family could be here. Marco could be here.
Ooh, he's not, is he?
Yeah, you didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I like to live dangerously.
Give it up. You were here to see Star's mom.
Eli, you came all the way over here all hot to try, and now you're saying you're not in the mood?
Well, it's just obvious you were waiting for some other guy.
Well, what if I am? You know, we do have this no strings thing going, right?
Right, but doesn't mean I'm up for a three-way.
Hey, you know what? If I'm not mistaken, it almost seems like you're jealous. And that is against the rules.
Who's the guy, Blair?
And so is questions like that. Anyway, what do you care anyway? It's not like you're not sleeping with other women.
I'm not.
Right.
I'm not. I swear I have not been having sex with anybody but you.
Sky will take care of your baby. I'm sure he'll do right by her.
No, I'm not going to have Sierra be raised by some druggie that isn't even her father.
His name's on the birth certificate. He thinks he's the father, and you put him down on your will as her guardian.
Because he made me. The oxytocin, remember?
I know. Now Sky wants me to tell Gigi he never used it on you.
I bet Miss Goody-Goody is surprised to hear her white knight got his hands dirty to help me out.
No, she's past that. Gigi does think it's Sky's fault that your baby's premature.
Well, it almost was.
Looks like he forgot about that. Yeah, and he's taking it out on me. You should have seen him. He was so horrible. I was totally broken up about you going and dying on me. And the stupid jerk was just telling me how it was all my fault, all the bad things that were happening.
But Kimmy, it wasn't your fault.
Yeah, tell that to Sky. It'd serve him right if I screwed him over.
You mean by saying he actually used the drug?
Give me one reason I shouldn't.
Okay, one thing at a time. Right now, we need to focus on my baby. My baby needs a mother.
If Skylar admitted to everything else, why would he lie about not giving Stacy the drug?
You're defending him.
Hell no. No, I hate Skylar Job more than I've ever hated anyone in my life, but this isn't about me.
You're saying it's about me.
It would make sense for you to be looking for more reasons to hate him. The guy did a number on you while you two were together. But like it or not, he's the baby's father.
Do you have to be so sane right now?
You do the same for me.
I'll look forward to that.
Oh, I almost forgot. I have something for you. Under the clothes.
Oh my God.
Not that I care, but news of your exploits travels fast.
Oh, really? What did you hear? Not that you care.
Taya sprung her teenage daughter on you, kicked you to the curb, and then moved out. Blair and the kids moved back into Dorian's. So you're pretty much alone.
Save your tears for Addie.
Melinda.
I'm just fine. I'm good. I'm gonna get back everything I lost. And I'm gonna show my daughter that I'm not everything she reads about me in the newspaper. Provided she reads the latest thing in the newspaper about my becoming a philanthropist. Starting with this generous donation to this church here.
And you think that's going to prove to your new daughter that you are a golly gee swell guy?
Well, what am I supposed to do? She just knows bad stuff about me.
Like you're a rapist? Do you think $1 million to the church for generic good works is going to fix everything?
Well, how else is she gonna see the good in me?
What good?
Blair, listen, if you're back with Todd...
No, okay, you can hold it right there because I am not back with Todd. I am not with anyone and have not been with anyone except you since our close encounter of the wild kind.
All right. If this outfit isn't for me,
Okay,
who are you waiting?
all right, once again, back it up. I don't want you to think I'm the whore of Babylon. I'm not dressed this way to seduce a man in my life. Actually, I was hoping to seduce a man in my cousin's life, really.
I was with Blair when she called you. She told me that you'd come running over here because you don't care what woman you're with as long as you get her into bed.
And you believed her?
I defended you. I stood there and I told her that you wouldn't go after my best friend's mother, that you actually cared about me. But obviously, Blair was right.
So, all right, let me get this straight. You set me up to test me.
No, I wanted to make sure that you were being straight with me and you weren't.
Okay, you want me to be straight with you? All right, fine. I wasn't here to see you. I was here to see Blair.
Don't you worry, I'm not squandering the family fortune.
You know I'm not worried about that.
Oh, you just don't want to see your old man be taken for a ride? Is that it?
Are you sleeping with her?
None of your damn business.
Okay, look, I'm just...
You know, you might want to take a look at your own relationship, like, you know, what's really going on with you and Kelly.
Oh, okay, so what, turnabout's fair play?
Well, that's not an answer, you know. So you're living with her and you're raising a kid with her, but are you two together?
I found them at the bottom of my closet at the loft.
These were our mini-me's. Sarah and Rose.
The minute I saw them, I figured they had to be the dolls you told me about.
I can't believe Stacy kept them all these years. Everything that we wanted to have happen in our lives, we acted out with these dolls. Stacy said that it was her best memory of our childhood, of when we were close. Why did it have to take till the end of Stacy's life to feel close again?
Stacy didn't make it easy.
I know that a couple hours of bonding doesn't erase all the bad things that she did to me or to Shane or to any of the people that I care about. I'm just glad that my last memory of my sister will be the sister that I loved. And I'm going to make sure that that's the Stacy that Sierra Rose knows too.
What are you getting at here? Remember that promise you made that you would make sure that Sierra Rose had everything she needed? I meant it, I swear. Because right now she needs you to take my place. I can't be Sierra's mommy. I need you to do it for me. So we can get back what we've lost and we can be together again?
No. But listen, you can still do all the things you wanted to do. You can write. You can work for your mom, for Todd, at his...
Great, I can just walk into the newsroom with nothing but a high school education, no skills, no training.
Jess, you've been to college.
What good is it if I don't remember it? What do I do for a living now anyway?
You're raising your daughter.
That's my life?
I sit at home all day with a kid? That wasn't part of the plan. I'm already out in the real world, and I haven't lived out one of my fantasies. I've been cheated.
I'm sorry you're going through this.
Is this her? Is this your girlfriend?
Yeah, that's Layla.
Where does she live?
Here.
With you? That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. You told me yourself that her own father, Mitch Lawrence, tried to rape her. If she can't remember anything past high school, what, is she still a virgin? She's innocent. She feels safe.
And nothing I can do can make her feel safe.
You can be patient. But just know that trying to force her to remember and go to the present, that's the very place she wants to escape. And you may be scaring her.
Jessica and I, we're building a life together. We've been talking about our future, about raising Bree together, about having our own kids. I was getting ready to propose to her. What am I supposed to do now?
Brody, I'm sorry, but you gotta back off.
Meet Sierra. This was your mommy's. See what good care she took of her? This doll was the most perfect thing Stacy ever had until you. And this is Rose. This is Sierra's best friend. Like a sister. Stacy used to make me pinky swear that we'd never let anything or anyone come between them. I never realized how much it meant to your mom to have something that no one could take away from her. A love no one could ever destroy. But Sierra is yours now, sweetheart. And now that I have Rose back, I promise you, and I promise your mother that I'm not gonna let anyone or anything ever come between them. Pinky swear.
You want me to raise your kid?
What did I'll give the baby everything she needs mean?
Not that. Look, we already went through this when you wanted to name me Sierra's guardian. I'd be a crap mother. Look at me. I'm already 3 sheets to the wind and it's not even 2 o'clock.
After 2 shots? Since when?
I'm messy.
Well, so am I. Face it, any excuse you can give me, it goes double for me. I thought I was going to be the worst mother in the world, and the second that I held Sierra Rose, I don't know, something else just kicked in. I know it will for you, too.
No, you don't. But it doesn't even matter. No one's just gonna turn over the baby for me to raise.
What happened to you? A couple weeks in the Buchanan mansion and you already forgot your Vegas smarts? Think about it, okay? There's something in it for you, too.
I know there was a time when you loved Kevin.
I did love her. And then, as you know, I hated her for sleeping with my son. But I had to put that aside for the sake of Duke's child.
So whatever it is, you two have made it work.
Over the years, yeah.
Are you sleeping together?
None of your damn business.
You sound like somebody I know.
Yeah.
Kevin, I don't mean to pry. It's just that I want my kids to be happy. You happy, Kevin?
If you think you can buy your kids respect, then go for it. But now is not a good time for me to help you feel like a better person.
You are a bitch.
Excuse me?
Is that how everyone acts in Paris? That's where you live, isn't it?
That's Adriana. I live in London.
With Joey.
Kevin.
You guys have a kid together?
Zane is my son with Duke.
Oh, that's right. Of course, that's right. So Kevin is in London raising his own grandkid with his ex-wife who slept with his son.
It's so interesting. Because, see, we didn't try to kidnap our son the way that you planned to kidnap your grandchild and raise it with the woman you raped. How big of a donation do you think it would take to erase that one? You see, Kevin is an amazing man. And he loves my son as if it were his own.
So you guys are one big happy family now.
Yeah, see, I thought if I could show Langston the kind of man that Ford really is, then I would save her a world of hurt.
Yeah, well, I'm sure if Ford had gotten here before me, that kid would have been putty in your hands.
Elijah, I'm telling you right now, that man is a snake.
Larry, you think all men are snakes, don't you?
Well, no one has proven me otherwise, even though you are only sleeping with just one woman. Not that, it matters to me.
Oh, any more than it matters to me that you're only sleeping with one guy.
So you were here to see Blair?
Yeah, I was. I came here to tell her to leave me alone. She's come on to me before, and now she thinks she can get me over here like some kind of booty call. No, I came here to tell her face to face to back off. I'm not interested. There's someone else I want.
So why did you say you were here to see me?
I didn't want to hurt you.
By lying to me?
Well, I know your family's important to you, and I didn't want you to think that your best friend's mom is a total cougar.
You could have blown Blair off on the phone.
You know what? I got enough of the Inquisition in history class. I'll see you.
No, wait, Ford,
I thought you were a real woman. Okay, this is a little too high school for me.
Where do you and Layla sleep? Back there?
Jess, I think we should take you to the hospital.
No, I told you the bullet didn't do any damage. Maybe I should go back there and just let them poke and prod at me like a lab rat, but those memories are gone and I don't miss them. How can I miss something that I don't remember? I only miss what I do remember, and that's me carefree and ow. God.
Okay, you know what? That's it. We're going to the hospital.
No, I don't want to go back to the hospital. I want to finish the life that I started, not start a life that's finished.
You think I should back off? I should just forget about Jesse?
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that everything you've been doing to jog her memory, the videos, the photos, they haven't worked. And by trying to force her to remember, you're pushing her away. You need to give her time. And driving yourself crazy isn't doing you any good either.
I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. I can stay and have her look at me like a stranger, or I can stay away from her and live the life I'm supposed to be sharing with her.
I know, Rudy. I feel for you. I really do. But I think you need to accept the possibility that the life you had with Jessica is gone. And what I would do is give her time. And then try and start a new life with her.
Kevin and I have made a life together, even though we're not exactly a couple. He found a way to forgive me. And I think that baby brought us back together.
Yes. For a while, I thought Tay and Danny and I could be a family. Of course, I'm not going to give up on trying to become the girl's father.
By proving how good you are?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just my father's son.
Okay, stop. Not that song again. We all know your father was evil. I never knew my dad. So for all I know, he was evil too. It doesn't matter. Evil is not a genetic trait, just like goodness is not a number with a bunch of zeros behind it. Now maybe if you and Taya would work together...
No. Taya can burn in hell.
So, you're over her.
Well, that ship has sailed. And then it hit an iceberg and exploded. If two people want to be together, they really want to be together, they find a way to make it work.
Zane's happiness is what's important.
You and Kelly deserve to be happy, too. But now it seems to me like you're in some sort of holding pattern. Is that the way it's going to be forever? Kevin, you and Kelly you're still young, but Zane is now in secondary school, so you saying you're together for the sake of the kid, that just doesn't wash anymore. So maybe I was thinking there's some other reason. I gotta go. You okay here? Yeah. Jesse has to go through some more tests. It's going to take quite a while, I imagine. So you go do whatever it is you need to do. All right. Be careful.
You do.
Okay, I get what you're saying about making this situation work for me, but still, raising a child, I don't think I could do it.
Even if you get what you want?
What I want is my best friend back.
You always have me. In your heart. And in my daughter. If you really love me, you'll do what's best for me and Sierra. And for you too. You'll keep your word.
Do everything I can to keep my promise to the best friend I ever had.
That's my girl.
If you want to prove to your daughter that you're a good person, you gotta act like a good person. That comes from the heart, not the checkbook.
You know, you are a real...
Hey, good people don't swear in church either. Thank you.
No, you keep that one. Hey. Sorry about Addie.
Next time I will text you first.
Really? I kind of like surprises.
Good. You know,
What?
I'm thinking,
What you thinking?
it'd be a real shame to waste that outfit.
This little thing?
That little thing.
Why don't we see what this little outfit looks like on the floor?
Excellent.
Right on time.
What do you want?
I tried to tell Blair that she was wrong about you, that you're really a nice guy, but... Anyway, I'm just hoping you'll forgive me.
I know a way you can make it up to me.
Brody, I hate to ask you, but I think it'd be better if you weren't here when Jessica got back.
What's going on?
Yeah, I understood you went for some tests.
I didn't make it there.
I gotta go.
I'm gonna go too.
I'll see you.
How did you end up with Jess?
She showed up at my door. I gotta get to class.
Look, I don't need a lecture. I don't want someone else telling me that Christian and I aren't together anymore.
No, I'm just here to help you.
Really? Well, can you give me back all my hopes and dreams for the future? Can you give me back every moment that I've missed out on? Because if you can't do that, then you can't help me.
How you doing?
I know what I have to do. I've been thinking about it, and it's the only thing that makes sense. I know it's what Stacy would want too.
What's that?
I'm going to raise Sierra Rose.
You sure about this?
It's what I want.
Okay. First things first. We get you a lawyer.
was coming to find you, but I had to make a stop at Logan's first. Thought I might find you here.
Kevin.
You okay? I got you something. It's nothing big, just a little something from Logan's.
What is it? What is it?
What is it?
Since you left the other pair for Stacy.
Oh my God, they're amazing. But I...
Want a different color?
No, no. I love them. It's just... I need you to do something else for me.
Will you marry me?